Mark Johnson for Palmer. Pavlich just having to work it forward inelegantly by his high standards. Taylor in the way. And here's Scarlett. Now that interchange breach a little while ago. Mark Howard, have you been able to get to the bottom of it?
Tim, it looked like Jeff Farmer came off and two Fremantle players came on, Crowley and Main. That was Palmer coming off, not Farmer. Palmer coming off and Crowley and Main both came on at the same time. That seems to have been the issue.
An eventful day for Ryan Crowley. Johnson seems to have recovered from that crash landing a minute or two ago. Geelong wouldn't want another injury out of this day, with Gary Ablett out of it with a turned ankle a bit before half-time, and Cameron Ling before that in the first quarter, facial injury. Neil Baum telling us at half-time that at that stage they didn't think there was any bone damage. Freo work it away for Palmer. Oh, here's a possible collision of teammates. Tarrant, though, strong lead.
There's a fight on down the other end of the ground in Geelong's forward line, and Steve Johnson in the thick of it.
You watch the fight, I'll call the action, Rob.
Okay.
Here comes Chapman. Mackie, good collect. Scarlett eschews the corridor here and goes to Corey.
Corey coming in for his 35th disposal, finds Wojcinski. Steve Johnson has to wait, but takes the mark on centre wing. Steve Johnson coming in for his 21st disposal. Bartell.
Steve Johnson coming off. I think he's exhausted more from wrestling than playing football.
And a rare day, hasn't kicked a goal so far, Steve Johnson. And we'll see it over Grover and Lonergan contest.
Well, let's see what started the action down there. Yeah, I think he's been trying to square up with Solomon all day after Solomon put Ling out of the contest.
Ottens reaches over the top, taken by Mark Johnson. Good tackle, Crowley. Well done. Got it off to Dodd to Pavlich. And the mark taken by Farmer on centre wing.
Well, the idea was right, but Dodd wasn't able to break. Had to give it back. Cap defence closes like a net. Scarlett, cool as you like, could have gone around the boundary on the right, but opted to take it back. Almost a bit of match practice here. Not at full tempo, it has to be said.
First instinct of Scarlett is to look to the corridor.
And he's got the corridor here as he receives it back from Stokes. And he delivers to Max Rook. 65 out. Can the Cats kick a couple of late ones? Lonergan was there again, but he and Mooney almost getting in each other's way. Grover, Warnock, Michael Johnson had a fair bit of the ball, but not to maximum effect. Milburn, the big thump. Main, Palmer, hard worker. But an even harder one. A bulldozer called Chapman comes the other way. Selwood, Bartell, not 15. Stokes just within range. He's within range, all right. The Cats have got another goal.
Great work there from Joel Selwood. Knew he was going to be tackled right here and just got beat the ball. It was only a 5-metre kick, but he knew the danger was there, was aware of what was going on around him, and was able to get an effective disposal away, which was ended up with a goal to Matthew Stokes. And a very contented Geelong box.
A couple of big ones coming up for Geelong, Bulldogs and the Hawks. There's the coach. It's his 200th game as coach of Geelong. And his team has set records in the last month. In the last 4 weeks, Geelong's had 450 disposals. That's unheard of.
Pavlich thumps it 65 metres to the top of the goal square, but Harley worked in front. And all he needed to do was get a dribbly kick away. Didn't get a good bounce. Now Palmer put the head down Don't agree with that rule. Advantage rule is in vogue as Shammer kicks it towards the pocket. Tarrant, awkward one at his feet, trying to gather. He's outnumbered there. And Chapman did well to get it across the line. But Palmer saw the oncoming player, just put the head down. He was awarded the free kick. You'll watch it. Well, that was the aftermath of it with Wojcinski. So a boundary throw in. Blake pats it down. Farmer can't control it. Boundary throw in.
Jeff Farmer, having done a week in the cooler, played in the waffle last week, back this week. Hasn't been his day. And the Cats just so easily work it around again. It's happening behind the play. Robert Walls will have that covered for us. The Dockers control the footy.
The Cats control the fight.
Main, Thornton, Peak. Getting it into the right spot. Farmer waited down there. Did the right thing as Bartel went over the top. There'll be a ball up. There's Big Warnock getting the better of Wojcinski there. Close to Fremantle's goal, but not for long as Bartel blazes away and sends the Geelong doctor and runner and trainer scurrying for safety. Now Pavlich, one of his quieter days of this season. Shamar hadn't gone 15, so he was forced to play on. Goes back and retrieves it. Pavlich again. Farmer. Oh, good steal. Cool hand Blake. There it is. Another comprehensive win to Geelong by 74 points.